All Along panel. My name is Victor Lucas, and I'm from the Electric Playground. Great to see you. Now, come along for a journey down the road as the infamous Agatha Harkness finds herself down and out of power after a suspicious goth teen helps break her free from a distorted spell. Her interest is piqued when he begs her to take him on the legendary Witch's Road, a magical gauntlet of trials that, if survived, rewards a witch with what they're missing. Please help me in giving a huge Canadian welcome to the writer, director, and executive producer of Agatha All Along, Jac Schaeffer. Yes. Next up, you know him from the series Heartstopper. Please welcome the brand new mysterious addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Joe Locke. Hello, Joe. Hello. And you know and love her from countless amazing roles. But we are all here to celebrate the return of the Wicked Witch of WandaVision. Please welcome the star of Agatha All Along, Kathryn Hahn. Spot the Canadian on the stage. I'm in Chuck Taylor's. I can't believe it. All right, we have got some great questions for you guys today to find out about this show. Well, for these wonderful people.
My kids, the grocery store, and I kind of started getting a sense when people started sending me those memes of me winking, my big mouth. So we kind of had a sense of it. But all I know is that like the part was so delicious, yeah. And when I heard witch, I was like, yeah, I think it's all led to this my whole life. So I was very, very excited to join the MCU in this capacity in particular. It was very exciting.
Amazing.
And again, I feel like WandaVision had such a specific tone.
So unique.
Yeah, that just felt kind of, again, like a little wicked stepsister, like off to the side, which felt really, really fun to be a part of.
Joe?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up with the MCU. Like, I was 5 when the first Iron Man film came out, so wow. I feel like it's through my childhood. Yeah, we're all so old.
We're all feeling great, Joe. That's awesome.
So, you know, I grew up with it, and it feels like a very integral part of my childhood, and now I'm in it, which is great.
It must be surreal,
yeah.
Right? I mean, the biggest budgets, and they make the most money, and everybody loves them, and now you're a part of it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It must be surreal. Jac, what about yourself?
Actually, I mean, I wasn't, to be perfectly honest. I've always been a sci-fi kind of gal and very into fantasy when I was young. So I was always in the genre space, but I didn't know much about Marvel, and I hadn't worked on anything superhero-y, and my first job at Marvel was for Black Widow, and I think it actually served me.
Yes.
But it was, I think it helped me because I didn't come at it from the canon. Mm-hmm. I came at it from, I mean, Scarlett is a remarkable performer, and I was so fascinated by what she had established as that character and what we could do in her standalone. And then as I continued on in other projects, every time I didn't know much about the comics, and they would, the Marvel people, Mayor Lavanos, our executive producer, she would like set things in front of me, and I'd be like, oh, that is cool, yeah, like that.
Which I think is probably a pretty healthy way to come at this in a way, isn't it? You want the audience to be brought in. You don't have to be so inside baseball.
Yeah, well, and I think it's really beautiful now, this sort of full scope of what is Marvel, that the comics are beautiful pieces of art that exist on their own, and then the films and TV shows exist on their own. Like, it's just, it's an explosion of artistry, I think.
Absolutely. Kathryn, I'm wondering if you've ever thought of a hypothetical team up for Agatha.
I mean, this particular chemistry is pretty right on. If it was outside of this coven, I've always thought Loki would be fun. A lot of mischief.
Yes. He isn't that now, though.
No, I know, but
there's a
there
version
could
of
be.
him that would be, though.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, so, like, if you go in expecting something, are we getting something totally different?
Yeah, I mean, that was part of the thrill of both making WandaVision and rolling it out, was the surprise of it and designing it to try and maximize fan enjoyment. I mean, we made WandaVision with so much love, and we tried to do it again with Agatha. And so it is a puzzle box show. It has a lot of mysteries, a lot of unfolding, a lot of left turns, a lot of rug pulls. So yeah, get ready.
Awesome. Kathryn, let's talk a little bit more about the music. And one of the things that I kind of picked up on, I just watched WandaVision again this week, that's why it's so top of mind, and the first 4 episodes of the show. You guys are not ready. But what I see in the way that you move is this musicality, just the way you swing your elbows. I'm wondering if there was, it's amazing though, you're just floating through the scenes, and I'm wondering if you had, a movement coach or dance instruction or anything like that.
Well, in WandaVision, Lizzie and I definitely had a movement coach for our power. So that was so that we wanted to make sure that we each had our own language. And I think though for Agatha, it really was in the writing for me. It was like not overthought. It was just the very musical. I don't know, there was a musicality in the writing of her.
Yes.
So yeah, it did definitely come out. And through her costumes, there was so much fabric how could you not play with it? So it was definitely baked in, for sure.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay, well actually I do have one more for every one of you. Without spoiling the moment in the show, can you tell us about your favorite day working on Agatha All Along?
Oh, I mean, for sure it had to be, this was one of many days where the coven, all of us were sitting together, our chairs facing each other on stage, having some sort of snack, talking about the next snack. and it was Patty just singing something, and all of us just gabbing, and you had to just my mind just stepped back, and I could not believe that it was happening. That it went from that extraordinary experience of WandaVision to this on this set that was the road that is so incredible. It really felt like a fever dream in a good way. It was it really was magic. There's a lot of magic moments on this show.
That's awesome. Another round of applause to the Kathryn Hahn, Joe Locke, and Jac Schaeffer. Thank you all so much.